Yeah, good morning, everyone. So, yes, today we learned about some CSS colors. We learned about CSS colors and how to design a sample example of background. We created a Netflix-like screen. Have you tried it? Huh? Able to do that? Netflix-like screen, huh? Everyone practicing now, right? So, shopper template and Netflix. Yesterday I showed you footer, right? So same like that, you can design footer for other websites also. But I will show you a small technique of splitting into columns. I will show one simple example. Actually, this is our yesterday we designed this. In this, we created the header and footer part. This is the original size. We created header and footer part. Am I right? We created this design. You must able to create that. So if you can create, then rest others we can add into that. I told you now by the end of HTML, you should at least finish 3-4 designs like this. Complete design functionality later we will give, right? So this footer we created. I will show one more little bit different example. Actually now I hope you can create shopper template footer. This shopper template up to this we designed. You can create this footer now. You can try. Here how many divisions are there? This is row 1. This is row 2. Am I right? Row 1 contains everything in center. Row 2 contains again how many divisions? 5. 5 divisions means how many you will give? 2.4 approximately, right? 2.4 every division you divide, then it will become 5. Am I right? And yesterday I showed you how to present like this now. Am I right? Row wise, column wise. I will show another technique. This you try. First, this you try by yourself. If you are unable to do, I will show. Another technique I will show you. Actually, you see this Flipkart people. In the Flipkart footer, what you will observe is, this is Flipkart footer. This also you should try. I will just show the technique. Actually, in this Flipkart footer, this is the footer. In this footer, they created 2 divisions first. There is a separator line, right? There is a separator line is there. That means 2 divisions equal. Means tell me how many fractions. This will be how many fraction? 6 fraction. Again, this will be how many fraction? 6 fraction. Out of 12 we will share. Okay. Again, this must be divided into 2 na. Right side it should be divided into 2. Left side it should be divided into 4. Generally, now the right column to divide into two fractions, how much you will give? 3 na. Instead of that, what you can do is you treat this again as 1200 and you just give 6. It will calculate automatically. That means what is problem for a developer is minor fractions also we have to calculate. 0.3, 0.4 like that. It's difficult. As developer, what we can do, every column again imagine as 12 and again divide it. It will take care. It will take care means browser. Browser will divide accordingly. That means what you do, you take this 6 fraction, you need to divide into 4. Then what you will do, instead of giving like 1.234 something like that, better what you do, treat again this as 1200 and divide into 4 fraction means 3333. Automatically it will calculate and it will divide. So whenever you want columns inside column, every column you imagine as 1200 and divide. It will automatically subtract according to the requirement. I will show you. Let's design just a sample for that. I will just create the design. Rest of content you keep. So I will say some Flipkart footer HTML. Okay. In this Flipkart footer HTML, we will design a footer. In footer main, I want two divisions. This is div 1 and this is div 2. In this class is left panel. Okay. This class is right panel. Left panel again, how many divisions? 4. This is call 1 and this is call 2 and this is call 3, call 3 and this is call 4. Okay. Right side again two divisions. This is call 1 and this is call 2. Two divisions are there. Actually, everything will show like this. It will be like this. Now see what I am doing here. First, style. Wherever footer is there, background color is black, color is white, padding is 10-20 pixel, font size 20 pixel, font family Arial. Just roughly I given this. It looks everything like this. First, main header should be divided into two na. Display what? Grid template columns, how many? 6 fraction and 6 fraction. You will see two divisions are there. Am I right? Okay. Now let's go to the left panel. Dot left panel. Left panel display as what? Grid. Grid template columns. Actually it is 6, but you imagine as 12 and divide again. How many? 3 fraction, 3 fraction, 3 fraction and 3 out of 12. Then it will divide accordingly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, go to the right panel. Right panel. So how you want the right panel? Display. Display is what? Grid. Grid template columns. How much? 6 fraction and 6 fraction. Again, it will be like this. That's enough. Right? And for footer, what we are doing for footer, we are giving height as some 400 pixel. It will be like this. And what we will do more is, suppose actually what they have done is they added a line. The line can be two ways. How? Left panel right border or right panel left border. You can use any. I will go here, right panel, border left 1 pixel, solid white color, and you can see that a line will come. You want padding left, padding left 20 pixels, some gap will come. Now you put your content inside. You can put spans, display them one below another, right? You can try that. So I just showed you to show a concept that if they have to divide in column again columns, don't take minor values. You can take, but what you do, you treat every column as 1200 again. In that you distribute. It will automatically calculate and it will add. So as a developer, you can treat every column as 1200 and you can split it, right? So you have to try to put content inside and you need to do it. Okay. Just I given a layout. I will copy this. Everyone understood? Right. This is example of the Flipkart footer, just for your practice. So you have this. Okay. Now, till now, what are the semantic elements I given in body layout we have learned? Let me give you the summary. We have a header, we have a footer, we have a section, we have nav, main, main, aside, article, another one, address. These are the elements we learned up to now. Am I right? These are all the elements. 6, 7, 8 elements you have learned. Body layout related. Another important element, today we will see another element, is we have a dialog. These are first basic elements required for creating a page. In page, the very important elements are these. Dialog actually, it is used to create. It is used to create dialog boxes. Dialog pops up in browser window. Dialog pops up in browser window with content in backdrop. With content in backdrop. Dialog pops up in browser window with content in backdrop. You will see these dialogues very commonly in websites, but actually dialogues are controlled with JavaScript. In HTML, we can design, but controlling, making them work, we can do with JavaScript only. Here, how we design a dialog is simply dialog, and you can keep your content inside the dialog. But what is key point is actually dialogues are hidden. Dialogues are hidden by default. To show dialog on screen, you need to define open attribute. You need to define open attribute. That means we have to write dialog with open. That's important. Dialogs are mostly used for creating pop-ups in a browser. Pop-up means content is in the background. It will be in the foreground. With content in background, you will get a dialog. So let's see how to create these dialogs. Right. Let's see first how they look in real time websites, dialogues. Let's open any website to see them. And they are same like a div, but they are hidden. That means you can't see them directly first. You have to use an attribute called open. Important is here, see, this is an attribute. Generally, we have attributes like align, and it requires a value na left or center or right like that. Suppose we have an attribute like width, some 300, 400 like that. Now, why open is not having a value? If you see any attribute is not having a value, that means it is a boolean true. That means by default it is true. Actually, it is a boolean value. Boolean value means true or false. And by default, if you write it, it is true. If you don't write, it is false. So that is the reason for boolean types, you don't need to have a value. Actually, the value is what? True. Or the value is what? False. But for booleans, you just write open. It will open. Open means true. If you don't write, it is false. You see now, I will show you the real websites. Let's say we have some Naresh IT website. When I open this nareshit.com, you can see on the first screen when I open this Naresh IT, it is still loading. When it loads the content or before it loads also, you can see some dialogues will come here. When I open this, you see this is a dialogue. That is a dialogue. In the dialogue, they are having some photo. You see, this is a dialogue. This is also a dialogue. Dialogue means you see in the backdrop there is some information. That means dialogue will be on the top. Behind there will be some information. Whenever we want, we can close them. Right? That means you click on this, it will be closed. You click on this, it will be hidden. That means that is the dialogue. So you can see this is dialogue. These all are dialogues. We can create such dialogues. We can create such dialogues. But we cannot make them work on click close, on click open. We can't do like that. Why? Because that is JavaScript required. Design we can create like this. Let's see how to create these dialogues. That means how we can create these kind of dialogues. So what we will do is, these are all dialogues only. These are all dialogues, right? So let's see how do we create these dialogues. First, I will show here. I'm adding a new page, dialogues.html. Okay. Actually, this is the HTML page. We have some content already. You just add some paragraphs of information here. Okay, that is some paragraphs information. Now what we will do is, somewhere in your page, you write a dialogue. In this dialogue, we will create something like this. Typically here, they are having one header. This is body. This is called footer, like that. They have some sections there. That means what they are having here is, we have a div. This is class dialog header. We are just giving division. Another division class dialog body. Okay. Another div, I will put a class dialog footer. Okay. Now in the header, you see they are having two spans. One span, talk to advisor form. Okay. Another span, we will put some link. Link relation is style sheet. href is node modules. Bootstrap icons CSS. Actually, we will put a class bi close. Close is there a cross hair is there. Stop may be there. Stop button circle. Okay, stop button circle is not a great one. I will show you. Let's search here. Icons bootstrap. We will search for close. I think XLG or X octagon or X square. I think this looks good. Okay. X square filler. Without that, they are using this one. We will use this one. X square fill we will use. Okay. So BI X square fill. I will use that. Okay. In the header is ready. In the body, we have again divisions. First division is nothing but what it is showing. It is showing full name. Actually, we will put a class control. Okay. Another div. For I am giving full name, mobile, email, mobile number, and email address. Okay. What else? Select course. Something like this we define. In the footer, we have another div. This div have a submit. Class btn. Btn is button. Okay. Now effects we will give later. First, you see when you run this page now, you will not see any dialog. There is no dialog. Why? Because dialogs are hidden. How to show these dialogs? For dialog, we have to use an attribute called open. Open. Then you can see dialog will open. So dialog is open like this. So dialog is open and style sheet spelling is wrong. Huh? Style sheet. Okay. You can see dialog is open. Now, if I don't use this open attribute, dialog is not displayed. Actually, JavaScript will teach you. So how to click open, click close, all these we will learn in JavaScript. Even we can select the position where we want. Center screen, right side, bottom, anywhere you can keep them. First, we will design this dialog. You see how to create the dialog style. I will give dialog width. I will give 400, 300 pixels. That means dialog is 300 pixel. Okay. 350 pixel, fine. Dialog have font size 20 pixel, font family Arial. That's the dialog font size we are having. Dialog can have so now you see in the dialog we are having dialog header. Dialog header padding I will give 30 pixel. Some gap will come. 20 pixel looks okay. That is the padding. Now what should happen? It should display flexible. Flex direction is what? Flex direction is row. Justify content what? Space between. Then one will be left, another will be right. I I will give only padding left 20. So padding right also 20. Then only left and right padding will be there. I'll just give 10, 10. Then I can keep it one left, one right, more like this. Next. Okay. Now we have dialog body. Padding top as 30 pixel, some gap will come. Padding all directions 30 pixel, then it will come like this. What we will do is, that is the body. Okay. Next, what we need? Control. Na? Every control needs a border. 1 pixel, solid gray color border. That means all controls have border. They need padding. Every control needs a padding 20 pixel. They will be like this. Right? So next what? Border radius as 5 pixel. That means little rounded. You can make little gap also. So margin bottom 5 pixel. All controls will have some gap. Right? It depends, because if I give width as 400 pixel, then it will be more width. And what about the next one? What about the next one? We have a button. So dialog footer, text align is what? Right. That means it will come right. And padding also 30 pixel, some gap will come. So 40 pixel, some more gap is going to display. Your wish. And wherever btn is there, button, background color is blue, color is what? White, and padding is what? 5 or 10 pixel. Then it will be like this. I will adjust the width as 20 pixel, 100 pixel, then it is smaller. So we can keep anywhere we want. That means, so width is what? So width is some 60 pixel or 70 pixel. It will be like this. How you will make it, left or right? So what you do here, footer is there now. So I will give padding. I will give here, not right now. What you have to do, display as what? Flex. It will make flex. Flex direction is what? Row. After that, justify content. Justify content end. End means what? Right side. Left, right, you can justify. Of course, I given lot of padding. If I give reduce the padding to 10 pixel, it will be like this. I will just give only padding right, 10 pixel, padding right as 40 pixel. It will be like this. 30, that looks okay. And this button also have border radius. Border radius 5 pixel. Then the button looks like this. This is a dialog box. What JavaScript will teach you later is, when you click this, it will close. When page opens, it will open. Or on button click, we can make it open. That's all JavaScript will teach you. But creating such dialogues is important. If I want dialogue in such a way that I can see through the backend, through the dialogue, if I want to see what is behind, what you will do? The dialogue have something in the backend. I should able to see that also. Then what you can do is, for dialog, you can apply background color RGBA 0. This is 255, 255, 255. Which color? White color. 0.6. That means little transparent white color. You can see through it. We can see through that. So transparent 8 or 9, little bit. That means it is always visible what is there in the background. Such transparent colors effects we give. This is called dialogue. This is a dialogue. Actually, this entire dialogue, when I remove this open, you will never see that. It will come only when you use attribute as open. It will show. We can have multiple dialog box. So many dialog boxes in a page. One for login, another for chatting with some robots, HR will be there. Something like register form. All these are shown through dialog song. So we can make this work in the next levels. First, you should know how to design them. Now, can you design like this? Can you design like this? I am doing easiest and I am giving hard to you. Huh? Can you try like this? What you are thinking? Very difficult. Huh? So just border radius is only the concern. That's it. Rest of everything are easy. Border radius is only the point. I will help you. Just idea. You try to put that. Here also, how many sections are there? Forget about this one. This button you don't need. Huh? So only dialogue means only this area you think. Okay, this is only the area of dialogue. Huh? How many sections are there? 3. Head, body and footer. Right? You can try like this. I will just give you a help. Huh? Let's say. First, let me copy this. Only one paragraph is enough. Yeah. I will copy this example. This is to try the concept of dialogue. Okay. Everybody taken the new class code now? Right. Yeah. So previous notes also I will upload. Previous notes is already there in demo class. Now the new every day, whatever happening from today, we will upload into the new class only. Okay. Now see, let's try another one. Means I will just help you, you try. Okay, let's go. I will copy this. According to the design, we will see another one. Let's add Naresh IT dialog HTML. Okay. You see, I'm creating like this. Now observe here. We are, let's plan this design. So first, what we need a dialog. We need a dialog. Dialog na? In that dialog, how many divisions are there? 3. Div 1. This is a dialog header. Okay. Next one is div. This is dialog body. Another is there dialog footer. We have 3. Okay. Let's design basic style and make the dialog open first. And you can see by default when you open dialog, it looks like empty. By default, dialog is empty. And in this dialog, let's see. We have dialog width as 400 pixel. Dialog width is increased. Dialog border as 1 pixel solid and gray, light gray color border I given. Border height as some 400 pixel. Dialog height is increased. Border radius I give as 30 pixel. Some curved will come. That is the dialog we are having. Later I will remove border just to see first how it looks like. Next, dialog header. Dialog header, what we will do is height as some 100 pixel, background color as some orange red I will give. That is the background. It will be like this. Now you see gap is not there. Why? Because actual we'll see the I will tell you, because I told you now we will remove the height border now. 150 is fine. That's okay. Now what happens here is we have another one. What is it? Dialog body. Dialog body background color is white. There is white. I will give white smoke, means I can see the white color also little bit. Okay. Height I will give as 200 pixel. And you see now, this is the body also you can see now. Na? Body you can see now. What you will do here, margin top minus 20 pixel, means from its place it will move above. That means little above. It actually moved above from its place. We will do one thing. Left border top, top left radius, top right radius, we will adjust. So what we will do, body have top left radius, border top left radius 20 pixel, border top right radius 20 pixel. Then it will be like this. That is there. And what we will do now, header also, border top left radius 20 pixel, border top right radius also 20 pixel. Then it will be curved like this. What we will do, we will remove the border for the dialog don't have a border, then it looks like this. And actually what you do is you simply say border as what? None. That means don't show the border. If I don't show the border, then the dialog is ready. And you need to just keep some content in header and footer. Right? So the basic design is this actually. What they have, suppose I have a link relation style sheet, href node modules, icons, font, icons.css. You see here, header is okay. In the header, we have a span class bi person fill. Person fill is the symbol that is there. What else you need? Naresh idea. Yeah, I will use the word some Naresh IT. Okay, actually, this dialog header, we will keep color as what? White. And padding inside is some 20 or 30 pixels. Then it will be in this way. And here we have font size. Actually, you give a class for that. Then it will be large. So padding not all directions. Better you give padding left. So 30 pixel, it will be like this. And padding top also 30 pixels, then it will be in this way. And we have font family. Font family is what? Arial. Arial is the font family, like this. That depends on your requirement, how you want to define. So the rest of content you keep here. You keep here in the footer, am I right? I hope rest you can design. I just given you a help about it. right? This is another dialogue you have. You must able to create like this. You choose the correct symbol, you keep the correct placement of text, one footer you design, just put boxes, right? You just put the boxes and try to create like this. These are all very popular in websites. So all advertisements, registration, login like, chatting like, so these we show through pop-ups. Sometimes we play video also in them. So a small video clip is playing in the pop-up that we can embed later. Initially, this is another example of dialogue. I hope you understood. So another very important semantic you learned is about dialogue. Dialogue. Another next important after dialogue, we are having figure and figure caption. Figure caption. It is a semantic used for displaying images. Images I will tell you later how to keep photos. What is speciality of keeping images in this is it makes the images SEO friendly. It makes the images SEO friendly. Caption is used as keyword for searching image. It is used as keyword for searching image. Figure and figure caption. Images we can put later, but just a point I will show you here. Figure and your image. After that, fig caption, some keyword, and close this figure. That is the basic syntax. Figure and figure caption. So dialogues, figure caption, and all. Actual every picture we don't do like that, but to make them SEO friendly, we do. Why? Because previously, what is problem is, I will show one example. Suppose, let me show you one example. Suppose we are having two images in our screen. Actually, suppose this is a flower and this is a car, and they are flower car images. We have a figure, some Audi, some Q7, something like this we are having. Now what happens is we have a Google search. In Google search, somebody is searching for images. And what he is searching is he is using the word like Audi Q7, like this he is doing. Now what happens is the robot will come to your page. It will see that there is a matching word. After that, what it has to do, it should pick up the photo and show in such results. Which picture it will pick up? The picture below or above? The caption may belong to above also. Robots cannot read images. Robots cannot read images. That is a good advantage actually. These days you might have seen everywhere they use a captcha. You see captcha na? When you are registering login, they ask captcha. What is captcha? What it is doing? They give some scrambled letters on the screen. What they are doing? Actually, the full form of CAPTCHA is completely automated public tuning test to tell computers and humans apart. That is the full form of CAPTCHA. Later you will learn. Just point I am telling. Actually, CAPTCHA is a program which is used to verify whether the user is a human or robot. What is problem on internet is several robots can use your website. They register, they log in, they start working on your website. Robots are designed like that. Then what will happen? Unnecessary load will increase. There are no actual humans and robots are doing the work. Due to that, lot of burden to our websites. Then what we do, we prevent robots. How? With CAPTCHA. You might have observed CAPTCHA contains some scrambled letters on photos. Why? Because robots cannot read photos. So CAPTCHA is used to prevent robots because robots cannot read images. This is big drawback also. Why? Because robot is unable to read the picture because this caption may belong to picture above or below. It doesn't know. That is the reason you might have seen few years back when we used to search anything on Google Images, you will see that lot of images are shown which are not related to your search. Even today, observe, today now little better. Why? Because now we are using HTML5 for majority websites. Earlier it was very much. Even today you see, you are searching for a topic, you will see lot of photos which are not related to the topic. Why? You will be confused like why it is showing all these unnecessary photos. I asked for this because robots cannot read certain images. That is the reason images are not search engine friendly. What HTML5 have done? HTML5 introduced a new container. What you can do? You can put a image with a caption inside a container. That is what you have seen, figure and figure caption. What is advantage of this? When robot comes to this, it knows that it picture is this. That means pictures can be more search engine friendly when you use this container. Every photo I don't want like that. Some photos are banners, advertisement. I don't want them in search results. I want only few images in search results. Then we can keep them in a figure and figure caption. Figure caption are new HTML elements used to make the images more search engine friendly. Search engine friendly. So that is important here. So how you can do by using this. But how to keep image later we will see. Temporarily see what we will do. Temporarily I will create one design. Let's put some design fig captions .html. See, observe the shopper template we are having. This is the shopper template we are having. You can see this figure have a caption. You can have captions like this. This is like shoes. This is like dresses. This is like shoes, tops like this. We can have captions so that search engines can easily find them. easily find them. Actually, what they have done, this is a area, and in this is a caption. And when anybody is searching for these topics, right, automatically it will get this photo and show it. That is more search engine friendly. And we can create such things. Images later I will tell you. Let me show you a simple point here. Without images also we can put background images now. So what I will do, I will create a figure. Inside the figure, we will keep a div. I will keep a class, women fashion. Okay. And here we will keep a fig caption. In the fig caption, I will keep one div. This is what, suppose dresses. I'm just giving a fig caption dresses. And after that, another div. I'm giving something like some floral print. So something like this. Some text I'm copying and keeping another div. It is having some price. So some price is there. I'm just adding some details. Now what we will do is just go and write the style. In that you see figure. This figure is having a width. Width is some 250 pixel. Okay. This figure is having border. Border 1 pixel solid gray I will give. Okay, padding is 2 pixel, some small gap. After that, we have women fashion. Women fashion is having a background image, URL. We can put images later individually. So background size is cover, and height I given as suppose 200 pixel. Okay. Now you can see that this is going to display like this. It is going to display like this. And what we will do is height some 300 pixel. That's height increased for that. And there is another option. What is it? Fig caption now. So fig caption. What we will do for fig caption? Padding as 10 pixel. That means some gap will come. And font family some Arial. That will be some Arial. And what we will do here is individually you can add colors for them. Actually, this is title. And what we will do here, dot title. Dot title, we have color as what? Gray. That is the title we are having gray. And what is it? Padding bottom is 10 pixel. Some gap will come. Another one is, one more is there. This one I will give as price. And here I will add another one price. Color is some red. And padding top as 10 pixel, then it will be displayed in this way. Now this is a figure with caption, so that later we will put normal photo there. We will put normal image. Now observe carefully here. I will copy like this and I will use multiple images. Second one, third one I am using, and here we can have different. This is men fashion. This is what? Kids fashion. You put different photos. I'm just using the photos which already we have, right? And observe, every figure will have margin as some 20 pixel. And you can see that all those are displayed like this. And one more thing, what we have to do, copy like this. We have to put different photos now. What is it? Men fashion. It will use which image? Men fashion. Another one is what? Kids fashion. It will use which image? Kids fashion. It will use kids fashion image. You see all these are present there. What I will do simply now, all are in the body now. Body, I will use a simple display as flex, and it will be side by side like this. That means we are keeping all of them side by side. That's what you saw in their website. You have 3 or 4, you can keep like this. So it is not necessary that you have to use a figure element with figure caption. You can just simply design with divs. But if I keep like this, then they will be SEO friendly. If anybody is searching for certain topic, the related photos will be easily collected. Otherwise, you can put simply everything with divs, right? This is another thing you will see regularly in websites. So how to use a figure with figure caption. Just styling is important. I hope you can design like this now. Later we will learn animations, means mouse over photos can change. Mouse over such buttons will come. Those all we can try later, right? But our main concept is to design like this. How we can create the design like this, right? Just roughly, I created some point to make you understand. Different titles, captions you have to keep. This is the concept of figure and figure caption, right? I will copy this example. This is another one related to layout. So two important elements are there. One is dialogue, another one figure and figure caption. Is it clear? Right. So now we finished all the semantic na? All the semantic related to body layout. Body related semantic we have learned. So in the beginning I given a list na? Body layout semantic. What are those? Header, footer, section, aside, article, nav, dialogue, figure and figure caption. All these are the basic semantics. Address also. All these are used for creating a basic layout, right? Once we know this, remember I am giving pieces of content. You should put all them in your design. Understood? That means now what you have to do, go to your shopper template design. In the shopper template design, what I am showing, everything you keep there. Below this, you have to design title. Below that, you need to create those figure. Am I right? You have to add them. I am not showing in the class means, so that is for you to try, right? So what you do, go to this. Now you design this part. You design, you can create this na. That is normal text. Now you can create one photo left side, one photo right side. You can create one photo left and right. You can keep these photos. These you can design now. You have to try this. Keep all those in that implementation. Okay. Next important. Now after understanding this, after understanding all these, now today we need to understand one more concept. This is HTML body entities and elements. HTML body entities and elements. What are the basic HTML body entities and elements we have to learn? Previously, what you learned is body layout related semantics. Header, footer, section, all are layout related semantics. What are the body entities and elements we are having? Other semantic elements what we are having. Let's see. Why you need to know about them? Because let's see the first thing. The problem with HTML and browser is you are writing HTML in Visual Studio Code or Notepad or anywhere. You are watching on browser. Unfortunately, browser cannot show our information exactly how we written in the code. it will transform it. That is the reason you need lot of elements to make it appear in the same way how we are expecting. For example, I will show you. That means what is problem with the elements? Let's add another page. I will give body entities.html. Okay. First thing here, I will put here HTML. It is a markup language. So markup language. Okay. And it is used for presentation like this. Now observe, I written in 3 lines, but it is showing in 1 line. That means the problem here is browser cannot present information exactly how you written in editor. You need to add markup, you need to add lot of entities. In that first thing is, the first important is in the entities, the first one is line breaks. The first important is line break. In your code, you written so many lines, but it will not show them in so many lines. We have to manually break the lines. You know that. For that, we have to use which one? BR. BR is used for line break. Another important, there are so many questions asked in interviews. I will explain how they ask related to them. Okay, next important. So first we will see this BR. Suppose you see now, there are 3 lines, but it is showing in only 1 line. You want a break after the first line, then we will put a BR. Then you will see a break will come. After the second line, we want a break, then BR. It will be break. After third line, there is nothing, so no need of break. And remember, if you add extra break, then extra space will come. One BR will add extra line break, extra space will come. Just a break. And it's not necessary that you should use a break at the end. Anywhere you can use. Suppose I'm using BR here, then it will break there. It's not necessary that breaks are used at the end. You can use at any place. Just you have to use a BR. BR you have to use for break. This is very simple. We know that. In interviews, what is the popularly asked question in interviews about this BR is, many times in interviews we have seen they ask, what is difference? What is difference between BR and BR slash? That's very popular question in interview. I already told you now, generally all these concepts are very simple concepts. That means people have a lot of confidence on HTML because they look very simple. And you will, when you watch on YouTube everywhere, they will be just 1-2 seconds topic, BR for break. But if an interviewer wants, he can conduct 1 hour interview on that break. And you can't answer anything, whatever he is asking. That much in-depth concepts are there for every point. That means, see, interviewer is skilled and he is experienced in technology. He can play with you like anything. That means even a small topic which you take it very easy and you think you know, he will make you feel like you don't know anything about it. That means even you learned so much about it, he will make you feel like you don't know anything about it. Like that, he will ask questions in interviews. It's very common these days. These days we want, because lakhs of people are coming, how we filter? Everybody knows HTML. I can't take everybody. I need a good genius person who knows very depth about the concept, not just about the concept. That is how interviews filter people, right? So this is very popular question actually. What is difference between BR and BR slash? Because you see now here, What I am doing, I am using after the word for, I am using br slash. And you can see that it is adding a break now. Br working, br slash working. Now the question is, what is difference between them? The answer for this is actually first point you should know that there is no br slash in HTML. There is no br slash in HTML. It is only br. Then why people write like this? We see that people write so much like this many times. But we don't recommend, always recommended to use only br. But several developers have this habit to write. They write like this, br slash. Why they write like that? Because I will show you here. See, let's go inspect. When I inspect in the elements, you see the elements in body. Here also it is br only. I written br slash, but browser made it as br only because there is no br slash in HTML. There is no br slash in HTML. Then why people write like that? Several developers write like that. Why they write like that? Because the point is very simple. We are using Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio Code is an editor for HTML, but it doesn't know HTML. What do you think Visual Studio Code knows HTML? It don't know HTML. It is a blind program. You see here, I am typing here A, B, C, D in angle bracket. It will put a end tag. Are you serious? Is there any ABCD tag? Then why you are giving me end tag? You should show error. You should tell me that there is no such tag in HTML, but it is showing an end tag. That means it don't know anything about HTML. No editor in the world knows about HTML. There is no editor in the world which knows about HTML. They are having a just blind programming in the backend, like angle bracket and angle bracket. That is blind programming. That means they are not perfect in HTML. We are just taking help how much we need from them. We are not dependent on them, right? Because they are not, no editor is having that capacity. No editor knows HTML. So then what is the problem? Why we are writing like this? See, the concept is BR. BR is a void element. Void element means what? It doesn't require any end. It doesn't require any end. But when I write like this, many editors, not VS Code, other editors, there are so many other editors now. Some editors show a warning saying that, are you missing end token? They are saying that end token is missing, but we know that it doesn't have end token. That means what it will do? It will show warning saying that end token is missing. This irritates the developer. Why? Because he is writing correctly, but it is showing warning because it doesn't know about it. That means that editor don't know that these elements are void elements and they don't need end. That means developers get irritated with a lot of such unnecessary warnings. Then what developer will do? They will force that editor to understand that it doesn't require end, it is self-ending. Then what people do? They write like this. What does it means? This token doesn't require an end, it automatically ends. That tells the editor that it doesn't require an end, don't show me any warning. But actually, even it shows warning, you can leave it. Just leave it and you continue your way. It will work perfectly. But sometimes these warnings are too much irritated. Oh, hundreds of warnings are coming, but I written perfectly. That is the reason to suppress such warnings. What we do, we have an habit of writing like this. Why we write like this? To tell that it doesn't require end, it is self-ending. But is it necessary to write like that? Not required. In HTML, we don't have that at all. But several times you will see in several projects, your developers will be writing like this. and there is no problem in that, right? So if anybody asked you a question, if there is no br slash, then why you are writing br slash? It is just developers way of configuring self-ending elements. Developers way of configuring self-ending elements to suppress unnecessary warnings. To suppress unnecessary warnings. So there is no br slash, only br. So that is one important line breaks. So while writing anything in a HTML page, wherever you need a line break, you have to just use a br. Next important, we have blank space. Blank space is defined by using ampersand NBSP semicolon. That is for blank space. BR for line break, blank space for ampersand NBSP. Why you need this? Because generally what happens is HTML allows only one character space between letters or between words. Extra spaces, whatever you write, it will ignore. But sometimes we need extra space to show the content. For example, see now. Suppose I will put here the word HTML. Okay, you can see this is the word HTML. I want some gap between HTML. You see, one character gap I am giving between HTML, and it is going to take one character gap, it will take. I am giving 2 characters gap, 3 characters gap between HTML. It is not taking them. That means up to 1 character gap it will show. Extra any number of characters you given space, it will delete them. It will put normal. But we want extra space. We want to show distance. Then what we do is, for every extra space, what you have to do, one extra space will come. Extra spaces ampersand NBSP semicolon. It is called non-breakable space. And again you want again ampersand NBSP semicolon. Like that you can see you will get more space between them. Extra spaces we have to manually add like this. We have to add manually like this. Then extra spaces will come. Extra space is like this. Manually we will add extra space like this, then you will see some gap. So line breaks we can manually add. We have to manually add. Spaces also extra you want, you have to add manual. That you have to do by using ampersand NBSP. Next important, we have pre-formatted. Pre-formatted. It is defined by using pre-element. Pre-element is used for pre-formatted. What is this pre-formatted? This is another important. I will show you one example here. See, suppose I will show some websites. Actually, you are learning so many technologies. These days, how to get perfection in a technology. Suppose you are learning JavaScript or Java or .NET or Python like technologies. The first point is how to get perfection. How to get perfection is first learn what they are teaching you. After learning everything what they taught you, you have to practice some examples, exercises, programs you need to practice. Interviewers will conduct interview on such programs, and if you are solving them perfectly, then you are selected for interview. These days, no oral questions, nothing. That means oral questions, oral interviews, nothing. Just you can solve the problem, you are selected for a company. You can't solve the problem, time waste with you. That means you are not required. That means these days everything is done through using problem solving. Actually, I will show you how do we solve problems and all we will learn. There are some websites. You can see websites, you can visit website like Lead Code, like Code Chef, like Hacker Rank. These are all very popular websites. These are popular websites. Lead Code, Code Chef, Hacker Rank, these are all popular websites. Actually, these are so popular that even MNCs conduct interview from these websites. For example, do you know Wipro, Infosys, TCS, these all companies, they need some developer in Python or developer in JavaScript. Then what they do, they don't conduct interview because they don't have time to waste on you. What do you think? Wipro, Infosys, TCS don't have any work that they will conduct interview for you and select you? They don't have any time. 1 minute time on you also wasted for them. They don't have time for you to interview you. So what they do, they give this work to consultancies. They say that they have consultancies. What those consultancies, they tell the consultancy that I need 5 Python developers. You filter them and bring. Then what the consultancies will do on Naukri site or some other sites, they will advertise, they will put the notification that we want Python developers. And lakhs of people will apply for that. Lakhs of people apply. Then what these consultancies will do, they conduct one test. In that test, 98% are filtered. 98% are filtered, completely kicked out. Why? Because the test will be in such a way that they can't handle. And if they don't know the technology perfectly, and the test they conduct from these websites. What these websites will do is they will give random problems. And those problems, if you can solve, then you are selected. And these selected 10-15 people, they will send to the main company. That means main company will not conduct all these tests. Just they will collect these 5 people and interview them. If they satisfied, then they will select them. And these websites are very popular. When you are learning any technology, you can freely register in this website and solve the problem. They will give a certificate, free certificate, saying that this person solved these problems. And that certificate is so valid that you can put in resume. In resume, you can mention that I have finished lead code certification. Interviewers will first give priority to these people, not others. Interviewer will first give priority to the people who have such certificates. Certificates from the coding exercises. So I will show you. See, this is lead code, one example. This is lead code. You see, this is lead code. Actually, in lead code, suppose I will show you. I will show you this is JavaScript. 30 days of JavaScript is there. This is 30 days JavaScript on lead code. They will give you problems like this. They will give you problems. You select a problem. That means you have to solve all these problems. You solve all these problems, then they will give a certificate. And after learning JavaScript, you can solve all these problems just in one day. It doesn't take 30 days. But you should learn JavaScript perfectly. Once you learn JavaScript perfectly, you can solve all these in one day only. But actually they give in 30 days like, right? After you finish JavaScript, come to this website, solve these problems, get certificate. Once you get you see, when I click on problem, what they will do, they will explain the problem. They will explain the problem. They will explain what solution they want. And right side, they will ask you to write the code. You have to write the code here only and submit. All exams also they conduct like this only. You may be thinking like you will take help of your friend or somebody and you will solve these problems and go. That is big foolishness. Why? Because the point it is, these websites use lot of proctoring. Proctoring means what? If you copy code from another website and paste it here, they will tell you from which website you copied also. After all, a technology learning person, you are trying to cheat some technology designing people. Are you serious? That means you don't know anything about technology. You are trying to cheat people who developed the technology. Right? Do you know those proctoring websites even capture you are moving your head left or right also? Understood? That means they will capture everything. There are so many such proctoring sites. That means even remember, even your seniors or somebody who knows the problem solving, he will not help you. It is waste also helping you. Why? Because one of the main problem is I helped you in solving the problems. You got a interview call letter and you went there. By mistake, you got a job. How you will do the work without knowing the work? In 1 month, you are kicked out. Now your friend will not help every day. It's not possible. That's the reason we don't entertain such things. Right? That is the reason software companies are very confident that even he cheated and come to our company, we will kick him from the company. After coming into company, he have to work with them only, no? There he can't cheat, no? Right? So if you think that you will cheat the company and go to the company, you will be kicked out within 1 week. You can't survive. Many people after getting the job are kicked out currently because somehow they managed to go into the job. It's like, see, people say backdoor and all, no? They're all nonsense. It can't happen. What do you think? Without knowing a technology, learning the technology, you will go to a company and you will survive there? No, we can't survive there. Fake experience, fake interviews, they can't happen. Even by mistake, you got a job, you can't survive in the job. Right? You can't survive. You can't do the work. Nobody will help you. That's the reason we have to learn perfect. Means why I am explaining all this, because you should know that when you are learning a technology, not just what you learnt in class is important. You have to do some extra work. I will give you where to do the work, from where you have to get the work, how to finish. I will help you in this. You have to do. Why I explained all this? Because now I am just asking one question here. I want to design this. How to design? Forget about problem solving. I want a design like this. How to design like this? That means I want to design this block of code. Am I right? Okay, let's see how to design that block of code. How to design the block of code? Yeah, I will show you here. Yeah, I want to design this one. Let's go. Now tell me how to write that block of code here. Where? What is it? Create hello world. Okay, is equal to what? Function, and a block is there. Am I right? After that, what it is doing? Return what? Function. And what is there in that? We have args. After that, what it is having? It is having console dot what? Log. You don't need to understand the program. Your job is present like that. You need to present like that. Okay. What is it having? Hello what? World. And semicolon. This is the presentation. This is the presentation we are having. Now see what happens when I run this in my browser. It looks like this. How to get a line break BR, how to get a space ampersand NBSP you learned. With that you will design all this. It will take lot of time. Then what you do is very simple. Keep this entire code in pre. When you keep the entire code in pre, what pre will do is it will present exactly in the same alignment how you written. And you can see that it will present exactly like that. That means if any code blocks, any blocks you want to present exactly like that, then what you do? You just put inside pre. then it is going to present exactly in that way. This is very, very important. This is important. That means why I explained that website, because schools, colleges, universities, their websites these days all built by us. We have to build website for different people. And in school, colleges, websites means science, maths, formulas, so much complicated presentation. It's not easy. It's not easy to design them, because these days schools, colleges conduct exams also in websites, right? Then their websites we have to design. Designing is problem. You don't need to solve any maths problem or science problem. Design. You have to design them. Designing is very difficult, right? That means how you will design like that. That is possible by using this. What is pre here? I hope you understood pre. Pre will keep the block exactly how you written inside that code area. Inside the code area. So that is called as what? Pre-formatted. Pre-formatted is nothing but it keeps the formats of text exactly as defined in editor. Exactly as defined in editor. It keeps the formats of text exactly as defined in editor. That is actually pre-formatted. So exactly how you defined in the editor, in the same way it is going to show. Suppose you see now, I'm adding here, enter some line. I'm adding here, enter some line, adding here some line, some breaks. I'm not using BR, just I'm adding extra spaces. It will present like that. It will present like that. Colors, effects, and all we can change. We can use in different way. Actually, that is pre. Suppose I say style and I am using pre. Wherever pre is there, background color is black. So color is what? Some white, and width is suppose 400 pixel. Then you can see it looks like this. We have padding as 20 or 10 pixels. Some gap will come. So these days, colleges, universities, all these people, coding platforms, all these people, they show such code program. Our job is not to understand what is it. Our job is to just present it. But it's not easy to present like that. We need lot of such elements. One pre is one important one. Pre can display exactly how you define, right? That is done by using an option what? Pre. Understood? Huh? Now imagine how to design this entire we have to design. We will design this. That means left side you see scrolling is there now. Right side this code is there. At the top you see the headers are, it is divided into two blocks, 6 fraction left, 6 fraction right. We should able to create this design. If you can create this design, that's enough. Best. That means you are perfect with styles. We will see that. We will see. In this, lot of things are required. Only one you have learned. What is it? Only one you have learned. What is it? Pre. And for breaks, we have to use BR. For extra spaces, we have to use ampersand NBSP. And here, if you are using computer programs now, computer programs, you see, these are called variables. We call them as variables. In computer coding, these are called variables. And actually, in HTML, for variables, they have designed a new thing called variables. They have created a concept called var. Var is for variables. We don't need this everywhere. That means shopping websites or other business websites, they don't need all this. Only computer coding, colleges, schools related websites, they use these things very much. That's the reason many people who know HTML, they don't know that HTML have a var element. right? Only few people know that HTML is having a var element and it is used for defining variables. In computer programming, we use it actually. There is an element specially for variables called var. They all make search engine friendly. For example, see what I am doing now. Suppose what I am doing, I will enclose this create hello world in a var. I am keeping this in a var and it is a variable, and you see it looks little different than normal. And what I can do, wherever var is there, I can put a color as blue. Then you can see that only variable color is different. I'm just using background black. Otherwise, what you do is I put yellow or something that looks fine. Then you will see that like this. We can put in different way. These are called variables. Variables are specially defined using var. And that is for variables. We have to define variables. So another important is this is a computer code now. If you want search engine to understand that this is a computer code, then you have to keep this in a element called code. This is the perfect one now. That is the perfect one. That means you need to keep everything in a computer code. That is code. Code is a new element of HTML which tells search engines that this is not ordinary text. It is some computer code. Then search engines understand that, okay, this is the code, we can translate it. So that is the point. Here you can have another element. What is another element? That is code element. We define by using what? Code. These all general people don't know. General people means in normal HTML people don't know such elements. Why? Because they are not used everywhere. They are not required everywhere also. They are required only in such websites. That's the reason I showed you that website. These days, colleges, universities, coding websites, all these use these very much. Pre-formatted var for variables and code for code blocks. And remember, code is just to make SEO friendly. SEO friendly. Code, tree, all these are very important, right? Now we have kept all these in a perfect area and I am giving this example to you. This is the example to understand, right? Now first you try up to this. This is enough for today. There are some more that we will see tomorrow. And once you learn them, then tomorrow if you learn those additional things, then we can start designing like this. Our next target is this. That means in our next sessions, we will design this completely. We can design this completely. It's an easy one that is not complicated. And for that, we need some additional things to learn that we will see. That means we can build exactly screen like this. This is our next target. Tomorrow we'll continue with that. Okay? Right. Understood? Huh? Right? Tomorrow we'll see that. Huh? Right.